my question to you is, as you've done this several times, how do you see the connection to physical health and leadership effectiveness in an organization?
Yeah. So number one is the first sale you make is yourself. So people are buying you, right? And so our physical health is really important. And I'm going to go up even 50,000 feet, and I'm going to go kind of an umbrella question. Whether you're a parent or not, just I want you to put yourself as a parent. Do you want your kids to have the best chance for success?
Unequivocally, yes.
Yeah. Would you intentionally do anything that would diminish their chance for success?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, this is a great question. And everybody who listen to this, you can go put this in Chat GPT. Ask it, what would the return on investment be if every public school from K through 12 fed breakfast, lunch, and a snack to every student that was whole foods, non-processed based, no ultra processed? What would happen? And depending on the way you phrase that, the ROI will be anywhere from 7 to 15 times to 1. And then you ask it, well, why? And they say, well, IQ will go up, grade point average will go up, college acceptance will go up, long-term medical costs will go significantly down, behavior problems go down, bullying goes down, ADHD, all these different things. All the behaviors that are related to the food that we consume will go down. And this is all, you can ask it for the studies and the background and everything else.
Wow.
So if we're talking about health, I believe that our physical health either caps or unleashes our potential.
And give an example of that.
Well, let's just say you're eating the SAD diet, standard American diet, 60+% ultra processed, a lot of carbs, and not a lot of nutrition in it, and you're not exercising. Your brain doesn't work as well, right? It just doesn't. We've all had the low spot in the day. We're like, oh man, so what do we get? We get the Coke and we get the Twinkie, and we got a 20-minute spurt, and then we're worse, right? I mean, it's just that thing.
Right. And
so what's the greatest thing that we have that will allow us to be successful in every area of life? It's our thinking. It's our ability for our brain to do what God designed it to do. And so when we put toxins in, we actually cap our ability to be creative. And so there's geniuses who are in terrible shape. Yeah, but they're still capped. What could they be, right? And so that's what I mean. And then, we have the Ziegler Wheel of Life. There's 7 spokes on the wheel. And I teach it in a program and we go through the spokes sequentially in a very specific order. The mental, which is my thinking, what I choose to do. Then the spiritual, which is our faith and virtues and values and what we believe in. And then the third is physical. And then the fourth is family. And then we go financial, personal, and career. And career is last. But it's interesting because we go into the world and we got a rent payment and a car payment. And so we put all of our energy in the career.
Yep.
And we neglect those other 6. Now, the first 3, mental, spiritual, and physical, those are things we got to work on every single day.
Right.
It's like bathing, right? You got to do it every single day, right? And then family is the next one, because in order to lead our family, we've got to have we got to lead with the right example so we can give them the right influence. Yeah. So if we're taking care of ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically, then we can lead our family. And then we go financial, and that's where the dreams start coming out, right? This is the inspiring mode. This is the thing that drives us, that makes us want to, go to that next level. And then we go personal, and that's the hobbies and things that enrich us. And then we go to the career. Well, what's the vehicle that's going to allow me to do those things? We had the number one issue facing large business today, like let's say the Fortune, 10,000 companies. The number one issue is the mental health and well-being of their people.
Wow.
Time off, people depressed,
Mm-hmm.
people on all kinds of drugs, people just burning out. And so here's the question. If mentally you were strong, right? You woke up with a great attitude, you went to bed at night, you had a great night's sleep. So spiritually, you don't know what the future holds, but you have faith that it's going to work out. You've got hope, right? You've got that peace of mind. Physically, you're working out, you're eating right, you're getting enough sleep, you're handling stress. Your family's your rock. They're there for you. You can come home and unload if you need to. And hey, I need some help, or I just had a hard day. You get the hug. And then financially, man, you've got clear-cut goals. You're not there yet, but you're making progress, right? Every dollar knows where it's supposed to go. And then you've got things that just fill your soul, and you schedule them. And then your career. So if those first 6 things are great, but work is going tough, and it's hard, and it's a season where you got to put in extra time. If those first 6 things are solid, are you going to burn out? No. But I tell you what, if work gets hard, the market changes, if people are waiting and seeing, and you got a physical problem and things aren't fun at the house and your mindset's in the dumper, you're burned, right? You don't have it. And so that's why the priority is this. And so when we hire people in a business, what's the first thing we teach them? We teach them the job skills.
Right.
Right. And then the next thing is we tell them this is how much effort it's going to take. We give them the work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they struggle, we hit them over the head about their attitude. What if we reverse that? What if everything about bringing somebody on was creating the right attitude and mindset? Well, guess what? If I have the right attitude and mindset and the right goals and where I want to go, then you're not going to have to tell me the effort. You're not going to have to force me to learn the skills. I'm just going to do it. And so we get work backwards in two different ways, right? We start off young, we focus on the career. And so going back to the young person Gen Z thing is, think about it. If they grew up on a smartphone, social media, they have hundreds of thousands of more input than we did at the same age. And so they're really good at reading a mask. And so I do a lot of work with leaders, and the common question is, these young people, they're so entitled, they're so hard to lead. What's the deal with them? And I flip it and I say, no, they expect more, because they can tell a mask from a mile away because of their input. So when you earn their trust, then they jump in, right? But you got
and they're all in. You're right. They're all in when they're in.
And they bring all their friends.
Yeah.
Nothing more powerful than a 20-something all in, living their life on purpose for, their friends want that. Well, why would we come with you? Because these people are real.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's a powerful statement there. It's exactly right. I never thought of it as masks, because you're right. They can see miles. So take it from a corporation standpoint. What are the things missing from a company or from a team that usually that you're working with that is missing this health part or this authenticity part?